Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wa sallallahu ala rasulillah. So brothers, inshallah, we had a few weeks off with the camp and New Year's and stuff as I have it. So let's go very quickly, review the first proof, the proof for the existence of the Creator, and the number two is going to be the topic we're going to cover tonight. So for number one, what is the elementary proof for the existence of the Creator?
The universe.
The universe. This is it. It might seem very simple, but this is the proof. Now let's explain. Because if you're talking to an atheist, we said that a lot of the people you may encounter are going to be coming from either they are outright atheists or they're influenced by the ideas of the atheists. Now, so when we say the universe is the proof for the existence of the Creator, how do we break this down? We mentioned for the person to account for the world, all they can say, their claims are what are their to account for the world, what are the two possible claims a person may say, and you say, they may say.
They say it can originate itself. They
No, go in order the way we covered. Don't jump. Don't jump. What was the first one? People may claim. So what's the first position? What's the first move? You know the general proof, but now we want to walk the person through the proof. Because if you just say the universe is a proof for God's existence, it'll be like, well, how so? So you need some people, they want to know the truth, and some people you need to hammer them because you have to defend the religion. They're attacking the religion. Some people, they want clarity. What did we go ahead? To account for the world, they can only claim what? Either the world is beginningless
or self-created
or originated. That's all they can claim. This is all they can claim is either the world is beginningless or it's what? Originated, meaning it has a start. And we know that this is invalid. Why? Because this leads to what?
Infinite regression.
The fallacy of the infinite regression. Such a thing can't be. You cannot have a series of time that stretches back for infinity. Because it would be impossible to cross infinity to reach the what?
Yeah.
To reach the present. So what do we know about the past? The past has to have a what? Beginning. In order to reach
the present.
Today, there had to have been what? A beginning. If somebody said that the past stretched back for infinity, well, you could never cross infinity to reach what?
Today.
So the infinite regression is invalid. So we know the world cannot be what? Beginningless. So we know that the world has to be what? Originated. So now we're still left with what people may claim. Again, we're not saying both are valid. So what the invalid claim regarding the originated nature of the world? This is invalid. They can claim what?
It originated itself.
Self-created, meaning self-originated. And we know this is what? We just said invalid. Or what? Something other than the world, something other, and then we'll continue. So why do we know that the world could not be self-created? What's the statement we learned?
For a thing
must be to do.
A thing must be to do. Meaning, what does that mean? It means that for something to act, it has to what? Exist. The non-existent could not what? Act. It can't do any. If it doesn't exist, can it do something? No. So it's impossible for that which does not exist that it could bring itself into existence. This is what? Absurd. So we're left with what? Something other. Meaning other than
The
the world.
world,
Other than the world.
because it's originated, it has to have an originator.
Yeah, there you go. And the one who is we're talking about, and we mean something other than the world, means something other than all of this what? Created phenomena. Which we know as who? The Creator. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. And since the Creator is not originated, that means the Creator is what? Different from everything else. And the Creator therefore would not be what? Dependent upon anything. The Creator, which we just said, wouldn't resemble anything. So this is our belief, and this is the right belief in the Creator. Because when you look at the other religions, in reality, they're not worshiping the Creator. You're talking about the Hindus, they pray to a multitude of idols and stuff like this, animals, all kinds of things. So in reality, they don't worship the Creator. You can go down into the jungles of South America or to the jungles of Africa among the heathens. They're praying into idols and animals and jinn and things like this. They're not worshiping the Creator. You look at the Christians we covered over the last few weeks at the end of the year. They talk about God becoming one of three and three in one, and then incarnating into a baby, then later becoming a homicide victim. They're not worshiping the Creator. The Jews say that the Creator rested after creating the heavens and earth. They're not worshiping the Creator. You have the people who claim to be Muslims, but they have bad beliefs, like the Farrakhan people. They claim that God is Fard Muhammad, and they say God is all the Asiatic black men. Then you have the 5%ers. They say that the word Allah means arm, leg, arm, head. So these people, they're not worshippers of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. You have the Wahhabis, they think Allah is a giant, massive thing, a being that's above the arsh and comes down at nighttime beneath Jesus. These people, in reality, they don't worship the Creator. So the Muslims, the real Muslims, are the ones who worship Allah wa Ta'ala. So this is the proof for Allah's existence. The universe, and to account for the world, one would either say it's what? Beginningless or what? Originated. It can't be beginningless because it leads to the fallacy of what? An infinite regression. So then what are we left with? The world has to be what? Originated. It has to have a beginning. It could not have begun itself, could not be self-created. Therefore, something other than the world had to have what? Brought the world into being. And we mean God, the Creator, Allah. And since the Creator, so the one who is other than the world, meaning the one who does not have the attributes of the phenomena we see around us. So this is easy. And at the same time, it's what? Intellectually, it's irrefutable. No one can come along and say, well, let me refute this. They cannot. The materialists, they don't usually say the world is beginningless anymore. They will claim that it has a beginning, but then what are they left with? Claiming that the world exploded and brought itself into, organized itself through an explosion? That's what some people claim. That the world, these particles, we said that the world itself is composed of what? Particles. The particles by themselves arrange themselves into complex systems all by themselves? No, it's not possible. That's still like saying that it's what? Self-created. This table, this chair, is made from wood. So the wood itself, from what they would say, is made of what? Particles. They would go down to cells, and then the cells would have like what is composed as a cell. But eventually you get to what? To keep it simple, to what? Particles. So these particles, according to if you follow their theory out, it would mean that these particles, say this is made from a hardwood tree, maybe oak or something like that. You're talking about hundreds of billions of cells, because an oak tree is a huge thing. And they arrange themselves to work together for a higher purpose all by themselves. Who accepts this? Nobody accepts this.
Yes, I had a talk with a Christian about this, and it was very